Do you have people come to you and say that you're not ready, you don't have enough experience, and you take their word and act accordingly? Pull yourself back, do not do things that you really desire because only you think, yes, what they're saying is probably right. Is that something that's happening with you? Then this one is only for you. Hi, I'm Aastha Tatia, daughter of two rock-solid pillars, mother to a lovely daughter, wife of a humor king, an engineer, MBA, corporate executive turned anchor person, now an author and a happiness coach, helping corporate leaders build deep connections and meaningful relationships in their organizations. If you're able to relate with what you hear, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done it already. This means that you are letting people define you. And that's a question you need to ask yourself. Do I let people define me? So every time when somebody comes and tells you that you are not ready, or you are not experienced enough, or you're not good enough, or you need more practice, or you need more exposure to this, that's when you need to ask that question to yourself, right? That is what people's perspective, is that the truth? Because we quickly believe what people are saying and then we let ourselves get impacted. So if you feel demotivated and you feel okay, maybe I'm really not ready, and therefore you defer certain things that you were planning to do, then let me tell you, people are coming from their belief systems. They are coming from their own perspectives, their idea of how it should be. And sometimes it could be their own fears and insecurities, right? So don't let that define you completely. If you're doing that, then you're being unfair to yourself. Then you are rather postponing, or rather pushing aside what you desire. And I think the power lies in being honest and confronting your own self. Okay, very quickly, I believe this. Now, somebody said, oh, no, you're ready. Then I quickly believe that. Then somebody says something else. Then my entire story is being created by people outside, and they are defining who I am and who I am not, what I'm worthy and what I'm not. Whereas if you can only be connected enough to yourself, and that's the muscle that needs to be built, where you're connected enough with yourself that you understand, where do I stand? What are the stakes of certain things that you want to do, and whether can I just get down into doing it, right? There could be certain preparation required, good, but then does it really mean that I'm not ready to be able to do a certain thing? You'll always have those people who will pull you down, knowingly or unknowingly. But that's where it is your responsibility. You need to take charge to really distinguish between whether what the other person is saying, how much of it you really want to absorb, right? And how much of it you can safely discard, because that is holding you back. That is causing you, or rather refraining you from taking the action that is probably the most desired and could be a game changer for you. Yes. So it's not just about taking an action or not taking an action. It's more about how it is mentally impacting you. How I've had so many leaders forming beliefs around their own, self-worth, just because their bosses have been saying certain things which are not as empowering, and they start to believe that. Because when you listen to that again and again, and when you absorb that, when you let it in, then it starts to impact you. And when that happens, it is problem. It is an issue for you. You are pulling yourself down. So it's not the other people pulling you down, but your acceptance of what they're saying, your belief that yes, what they're saying is the truth, and then acting accordingly, that is what is causing all the pain. So please don't let people define you. If you're doing that, if you are letting people define you, then that's probably the biggest mistake that you would do. There has to be clarity enough for you to understand where you stand. And that's where I think knowing your worth realistically, okay, authentically, is one of the most important things that you need to do. Otherwise, you will always be vulnerable. That's there, but you will always let people define you. Yeah, and that has a negative impact sometimes. So think about it. If this resonated with you, then hit the like button. Share with me what went through your mind as you were listening to this. What has been your experience? And what is it that you're going to do differently now? Yeah. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.